Steve, you want to come say hey? You're good. Do your thing. And you, I can't even hear you from over there. Like whenever I'm on this, I can't hear you at all.
Hey, let me get this.
But will they hear the loud one like that?
You breathing? Probably.
No, you're good. What's up? What's up, people? No, yeah, you're good. I can't hear it. I just realized y'all it was 6:35. I was over here talking to Steven about how to bury a dead body. We were just talking about a few different ways. But what's up, everybody? As you can tell, I got to get this to. For Billy TB, get up and put your underwear on. I got you. Brad Pitt, what's up? Get in this, Nate, and I don't mean in the live chat. That's hilarious. I'm here, everyone. You're welcome. What's up, Pizza Woman? What's up, everybody? Can y'all hear me clearly? Even though my crappy voice right now is terrible. Never bury. What do you mean never bury? What should I do then, Huffer Billy? Sorry, BA. I was talking. Like, of course, the only thing TB's good at is talking. Oh, dissolve, never bury. I got you. Use lime for sure. Oh, you mean the what are you talking about? I know what you're talking about. I got you. Okay. Yeah, I'll try that, Brad Pitt. But look, y'all, the next time that I do a stream, I'm gonna try to do StreamYard. That way I can have people jump on. And that's no, you're good. I'm glad y'all were commenting. I was thinking it was like right before 6:30, so I was just coming over here to check, and then I looked. It was freaking 6:34, and of course, Dookie Choot is the first comment on the first one. Yeah, I know, Huffer Billy. I would love to have y'all come on, but where is my cell phone at? Yeah, I guess we could. What you talking about, Huffer Billy? I guess we could do some calls. I don't mind that at all. We must give you crap. I think Dookie Choot gives enough crap, Huffer Billy Paul. How about this? Well, let me bring Steven on real quick whenever he comes. But I'm going to put my phone number in the chat. If you guys would like to call in and talk to TB and ask me my opinion on Chinese food or sushi, I'll tell you everything that I need or you need to know because I have had sushi the last 2 days, I think. Which, I mean, you can eat sushi for at least, 7-8 days in a row? I mean, I think so. Huffer Billy, how did your work call go? Did you end up cussing anybody out? BA, have you already beat up Slim Shady for his Korean comment earlier? And Texas T-Sip Central, I'm glad to see that you're still alive, even though the state of Texas or the University of Texas continue to be an insane asylum. So it's good to see you guys are still here. Pizza Woman, what's up, big dog? Jacob, what's up, bro? Long time no see, Jacob. It's not like I had a stream earlier and had some people on here. Definitely not. But whenever Steve gets done, I'm going to bring him on and let him say hey to you guys. But yeah, Jacob, I don't think I've had you call in yet. I've had a few Alabama fans call in, but I don't think I've ever had Jacob call in. Oh, snap. Is this a Huffer?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Of course it is. So you're talking about sushi, man. Stop it. You can't do that.
You don't like sushi?
No, I love sushi. That's the problem. You can't start suggesting these things to me. That ain't good. I'm going to have to go out and get sushi now.
Wait, but you do like sushi, am I right?
Well, gosh, yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I think it's the best. Outside of a really not well done, a really well cooked steak, medium rare.
Yeah.
Man, sushi. Carpaccio too, by the way. Everybody says, "Oh, you eat raw food." I'm like, "Yes, I do."
What did you call me? Garbaccio? Explain what you said now.
Carpaccio.
What is this?
It's raw meat sliced up like sushi. It's beef, and you just eat that straight up. You don't cook it.
Do you put any seasoning on it?
Well, I should say it's not. There's carpaccio, which is the soup, and then there's the whatever the meat is. I forget the name exactly, but it's the same kind of concept. It's a good feel. I mean, it really is. Really.
Battle Angel said can't do that. Yeah, sushi I'm okay with. Raw fish I'm okay with.
Yeah. Hey man, I got sick as hell on a hamburger that was cooked medium rare. I said medium, and they cooked medium rare, and I ate it. And I got E. coli poisoning, and I thought I was going to die.
So, I believe it. Yeah, I can't do that. I think the only time to eat a hamburger under well done is if it's like steak ground up. You know, I
have to make it.
Yeah. Agreed.
Not the restaurant.
Well, the other day when I had brought, when Steven had made hamburgers, dude, that was like one of the softest hamburgers I've ever had.
Yes, you don't cook them too much; you cook them enough.
Yeah, there you go. And they'll always cook when you take them off and put them under heat, you know, or put the aluminum foil over the top of them. Yeah. Agreed. But how are you doing today, bud?
Talking about sushi, man. Oh, look at you. I have a thing on Facebook today. Just a quick diatribe, and then I'll get off. Somebody said if you could get anything unlimited for the rest of your life paid for, what would it be? And people were talking about drinks and alcohol and stuff. I said, quality sushi.
Agreed.
Was my answer.
Agreed.
Give me that for a lifetime, and I'm good. I don't need
number 2 Beck says hibachi over sushi. I'm gonna take both. I love hibachi.
Hibachi, man. Don't no. Hibachi's fine. I always do sushi with hibachi, which is, I know my parents hate it because they're Southerners and they don't really understand good food.
Yes. I can believe that. Brad Pitt says sashimi, or I think that's how you say it. That stuff's really good too. And is it nigiri? That's that stuff.
Nigiri and sashimi. Nigiri has the rice.
That's my favorite. Where they slice the fish and put it over the top. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I had
to be good too. Like it melts like butter.
Exactly. With just a little bit of soy sauce too. Now hold on though. Texas T says Indian food over sushi. I can't put either over. I like Indian food, but like I told you, Huffer Billy, it's got to be that pad thai noodle. Oh my.
Yeah, you know what I like? I love Thai food and I love Indian food, and they have a different curry experience. So I like soft shell crab with coconut milk sauce over the rice and the vegetables.
Okay.
And Thai. But for my Indian, the red curry. Oh my.
Oh yeah, easy. And Battle Angel said she never really got into sashimi. What is sashimi, by the way? I know what nigiri is.
It's no rice. It's just a fish straight up. It's almost like a tuna tower, but not chopped.
Oh, I have seen that where they just serve you basically what you were talking about with the steak cut up. It's that with fish.
Yeah, just a fish. Yeah.
I got you. Somebody said soul food though. Now I do like me some soul food. Fake number 2 Beck.
Mitty's down here in Atlanta. If you come down here to Georgia Tech, they have a great soul food restaurant, and it's old as hell. And these people know soul food, so don't question them. They'll kill you.
I got you. She says the texture of sashimi is well, and that's the thing, BA. I love the nigiri because I love the slice over the bed of rice, and then I can just dip that in soy sauce. It, like you said, that's butter waiting to melt in your mouth, after Billy.
Yes, sir. I went to a place in East Cobb off of Windy Hill Road over here.
Yeah,
out of Atlanta, and they had what's called Hashiguchi. This is back in the day when Hashiguchi ruled this area.
What is that?
Hashiguchi was a great sushi restaurant.
Oh, okay.
But But they did the sliced fish over the rice, the sashimi.
Yeah.
But they put wasabi on underneath it. And so you would go and you dip a little bit of it in your soy sauce and you go to eat it. And it had that wasabi and it just rocked your world, man.
I didn't like wasabi for probably the first 2 years. I wasn't a big fan of it. But when one of the people I was sitting by, or they were sitting by me one day, and he goes, "You ever mixed up the wasabi in your soy sauce?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" He said, "Yeah, just put a little bit of soy sauce in there and then break." Battle Angel, I don't know if that's the reason you don't eat boiled peanuts. I think there is another reason, but
You're bad.
I'm just saying. Anyways, bro, my voice sounds terrible right now. I sound like I'm laying on my side trying to do a stream.
Hey,
Oh.
you got a voice at least, so just be happy.
There you go. she that was funny. Yeah, wasabi and soy sauce.
She gonna give it back to you, brother.
Well, you got to think, when I go see them, she's probably gonna be waiting around a corner with like a broomstick or a baseball bat. Yeah, TB, how you feel now?
Your ass. Right.
Texas T says, yeah, wasabi and soy sauce. No, that was good to me. Then it got to where I would then put, like you said, I would just kind of rub a little bit of the wasabi on top of the fish and then dip it.
Yeah.
That is a perfect mix. And wasabi is like a healthy spicy.
Yes, it is. Any kind of onion or garlic or wasabi, it's horseradish. So it's horseradish. It generates all these antioxidants into your body when you do it. It just floods your body with them.
Oh, you talking about wasabi?
Yeah. Anything like that.
Oh,
Artichokes.
okay. I see what you're saying.
Well, not artichokes. I'm sorry. Garlic, onion, peppers.
Yeah.
Wasabi, horseradish. It really is good for your soul. It totally helps your body. So anyway, enjoy. It's healthy.
Okay. Well, look, I'm gonna keep you for a few more minutes though, big dog. But Chase, look, you can call, but I'm gonna wait. We're gonna call BA if that's okay and get her opinion on sushi, because I don't think we've ever talked about it.
She's good, man. She knows sushi.
Fake number 2 Beck says Korean fried chicken is fire. Have you ever had that?
Oh God, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that good?
You know what's really good? My parents did this when I was young. They did a sesame chicken with a little bit of a sweet barbecue sauce. It's Korean mixed. And that was when I was young. And my dad loved it. And I'm like, you're from the deep south. What in the hell?
Really? Okay. You said it, but he did love it? That's
we had a good time. But Asian food. I shouldn't say it's Korean. It's Asian food. It's not necessarily Korean.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to try that out. Do they dip it in like a certain sauce, or is the seasoning mixed in with the powder or the flour?
No, it's a sauce. It's a little bit of a pink sauce, but it's got a little tang to it, but it's sweet on the back end. It just and the sesame seeds just add that little nuttiness to it. And the chicken's great, man. If you do it right, you don't overcook it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, this is I'm okay with this turning into a food stream, everybody. I'll be honest. I mean, we've talked a lot of college football, and I mean, heck, we ain't got nothing else to do. And so Tiger Baskins is sick. He loves food. So, well, look, buddy, thank you. I appreciate all your food wisdom that you have.
Yeah.
And whenever we move to a different topic one day, I will have to call you back and get your your opinion on that. There you go.
Food is a passion for me. Football is also a passion, but food probably better.
I use football to eat more food, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
Well, you go get BA, okay?
All right. BA, I'm about to call you. All right. See you, bud.
Copy.
Is all Korean food spicy? Rack Dog, I don't know. And hey, Rack Dog, I don't know if I've told you, but you're welcome to call. I got Chase after Battle Angel, and then we can go from there. You can hang up on me, BA, if you can't talk.
Good evening.
Good evening, Sushi Master.
Yeah, I don't know about Sushi Master, but
wait, so you
we'll roll with that. We'll roll with that.
So you don't like sushi, or you do?
Oh no, I absolutely love sushi, but I mean, I don't eat certain types of sushi. Like I said, the sashimi, I can't really do it because the texture of it's really. I'm a huge texture person, so there's a lot of foods that I don't eat because of texture. So boiled peanuts, mashed potatoes.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, I hate fried mushrooms.
Anything with that any kind of like consistency of just mush, I say.
Right, because it reminds me like of baby food, basically. So,
yikes.
Now, I mean, I'm sure there is some sashimi that isn't like mushy like that, but just the ones that I've tried, the ones that I've actually tried before, yeah, like it was like it was mushy, and I don't like. Like I said, I'm huge.
Well, what is your favorite sushi then? Like, I guess different.
So my go-to sushi rolls, like I love any kind of spicy tuna roll. Yeah, spicy tuna is where it's at, like spicy tuna rolls.
Agreed.
Now there's a place here that's local that has the most amazing, and like I think what it's called an Augusta roll.
Okay.
And I think it's got tuna. I don't know if it's spicy tuna per se, but tuna, and like I think some like maybe like some avocado, maybe some crab or something. But they put like this vinaigrette, like this soy vinaigrette sauce on it, and it's amazing. Like it's amazing. So.
And a rainbow roll is really good, Huffer Billy. I love that one too because that's where they put the different color fish. The different pieces of different color. Like that is. I love it. I love sushi. And the nigiri for me, that's the one where they lay the piece of fish over the rice. That's probably my most favorite of all.
Yes.
I do
so
like
I like
this.
that too. Yeah, like the shrimp ones and the salmon ones. Yeah, those are really good. So
and I didn't really understand, a lot about that until I started going to a sushi buffet and they had all kinds. And I would always get just the regular, spicy tuna roll or the tuna roll or the salmon roll. And I tried that for the first time and I was like, why? Like, why have I been missing out on that? And that's literally for like a year. That's all that I ate. I agree.
Yeah.
Crimson Brave says too much rice. That is why us as humans can choose and make decisions. And I always break off about a third of the rice because it does get a little, I say, filling.
Well, I guess it's because I'm biased, but I think the rice is what makes it.
Oh, I got you. Well, I don't blame you. The one at this place up here called Bluefin in Rome, it's a very high-end sushi place. Do you remember the short that I made with the girl was just going off on dual threat quarterbacks this past weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Her mom has been the manager at this place for like 10 years. And so they make the best nigiri. It is huge pieces of fish. It's not like the small pieces. So it definitely works out. The fish will literally wrap up around the rice. That's how big the fish is. The slice is. But,
now my oldest child, come on. I'm sorry, I'm talking to my dog. My oldest son, like he loves the eel rolls and stuff like that. I never really got into eel, so again, it's one of those kind of texture things. But I don't know, the taste of eel is not that great. I don't think so.
I see, yeah. And real quick, jasmine rice is really good Texas tea. I will agree with that. I don't know. It's like it's not a certain flavor. It's just like the hint or whatever it is that makes that really good to me. But I've had eel before. I'm not really for or against it. Like I'll eat it if they have it, but it's not my first choice. We'll say
right. Like I said, the texture of the eel is a little bit weird too, and the taste is a little bit. I don't know. Like I don't want to say. It's not so much of a fishy taste. I don't know. Eel's got a really weird flavor to it. I think it's I don't know.
It does. So. It's almost the same kind of taste as like octopus has. And I'm not a big fan of octopus, but I have had it. Yeah. But it's what this man? He's trolling. I'm not reading this comment. Fake Beck. That makes me sick, bro. I don't even want to read that out loud. But no, I think away from just sushi in general, I do love hibachi. Like I love fresh hibachi, like when they make the vegetable fried rice right in front of you. That it tastes so good. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, tell me about Korean food because I don't know much about it. So kind of give me a
so
course.
somebody in the comments asked if all Korean food is spicy. It is not. So, because I mean, if you guys know, I mean, Lou has said that he doesn't really like spicy food. So
Yeah.
when I took him to Happy House the very first time, he basically got the most basic Korean dish that you can ever get, and it's called bulgogi, and it's basically just basically like beef, marinated in like some sauces and stuff like that, like a teriyaki flavor. But yeah, that's like, and it wasn't spicy at all. So
okay. Well, before you explain it, what's in it, or I say what's in it, but what the flavor is. Raj says, "Damn, another stream. I hope Ballard ain't mad." Well, and that also a poke bowl, fish and football. That's kind of it's literally pieces of sushi like that would go over the rice, and they're kind of cut up in smaller pieces. And they put a bed of rice on the bottom, and you can just mix it up. You can add soy sauce to it. It's not bad, dude. If you like sushi, I think you would like it. So what is the flavor though of that Korean dish you're talking about that Lou gets?
The bulgogi, it's actually a little sweet. It's got a little sweetness to it. Because like I know the way that I've seen my mom make it before. It's like it's like a bunch of spices. It's a little bit more towards like a teriyaki flavoring.
Okay.
But yeah, it's got a little sweet. It's got a little sweetness to it. But like you cook it with onions, carrots, things like that. But the meat itself, it's like you have to let it marinate for a little bit before you cook it. And I know, like I said, when I've seen my mom make it before, like she actually puts like Sprite in it. So Sprite is one of the ingredients. Yeah.
And that makes it
supposed to be some sort of like tenderizer, basically.
Same way that Americans put Pepsi or Coke on their hams when they put it in the oven.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So, but
okay.
yeah. And then I think the second time we went, I took him. I can't remember the exact name of the dish, but he ended up trying like a pork dish that was also not a spicy dish. Of course, it just leaves my mind right the exact name of it, but yeah, it was like a pork dish. But that wasn't spicy either. So, but yeah, I mean, not all Korean food is spicy. Like, of course, I love spicy food. So, I mean, I'm always going to kind of go for, a more spicier dish. But yeah, not all Korean food is spicy though.
Okay. Well, have you had that Korean fried chicken that he was talking about?
I mean, I don't necessarily, like we don't refer to it as Korean fried chicken, I mean, I honestly don't know what's the distinction between Korean fried chicken and just regular fried chicken.
I would think that it's spicy. I would think that there's a certain...
along the lines of probably spicy. Like my mom makes like chicken wings. And what we refer to it, like what my kids refer to it is like, yeah, I mean, they call it like Korean wings, just Korean wings, but they're not breaded or fried or anything, but she makes like these wings, that are very, very spicy and they're delicious, absolutely delicious. So, but there's a bunch of spices in that, like, some pepper, a lot of red pepper flakes, things like that. So,
okay.
But yeah, like I said, when somebody says Korean fried chicken, like, I mean,
you don't know exactly what they mean.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what they mean because, like, like I said, I mean, when my mom would make just chicken, like, I mean, we would just refer to it as chicken, so. Gotcha.
You want to come say hey? I mean, hey, you see the way I look. I'm talking to Steven's wife. She was just working out. It's just me on here, and I have. Remember I told you about Uncle Lou? Yeah. This is his girlfriend on the phone, and we're on a live stream. Guys, this is Heather. Hello. This is Steven's wife. They are very cool people, and yeah. So she's just introducing herself. She can hear you though, BA.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I could see her, but I can't hear her. So yeah. I can't hear her. So
yes, but these are the people that are not going to murder me when I go visit them.
Perfect.
They're actually
Yeah,
gonna.
you got to take care of them for us.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. So, I mean, I can't say much for Lou, but I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Lou, he'll be fun though. But yeah. Anyways, guys, this is Heather. When you see Tanner and Addison and they're crazy and running around, that's her fault. Well, it's probably more Steven's.
Yeah, it's really Steven.
Yeah, Steven's more crazy. She's more the calm, like the one that's down to earth, for sure. But we'll do a stream one day where they see us out there and we can do some basketball and
That'll work.
they can see how good we are at what we do. But
You guys keep it real.
Nice
There
to
you
meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Bye, guys.
deal. Thank you. That was good. But my bad. Back to the food. Squirrel. Oh yeah. I got ADHD. I got you. But I think for me,
I've never had squirrel.
no, she was saying squirrel because of how like ADHD. You know, I just kind of
okay.
looked off and yeah, she was
I was like,
making
have we
fun.
talked about squirrel? Because I don't remember you bringing up squirrel.
So look, my favorite thing is, yes, like I said, the hibachi and all that. And somebody mentioned sriracha in here. At this place I go to for sushi, I know people say, well, I wouldn't order wings from a sushi place. They put their wings in a like pan and they add sriracha to it, mix them up, and they like sit and steam in the pan where they're real tender. Best wings I've ever had in my life. Literally. So I don't know if you're a big fan of sriracha, but
Oh, I love sriracha. Oh, yeah, absolutely love sriracha.
but
So I think if and when you do come down, TV, if you like spicy food, there is this dish that like my mom always makes, and it's actually it's my oldest son's favorite dish that she makes. It's called Bibimbap. So it's basically
you can't cuss on my channel.
So it's basically like a rice bowl, but it's got I mean, like you can choose whatever meat, whatever meat you want. So like, I mean, I've had it with pork. My mom's made it with pork before, and like beef, like the bulgogi that I was telling you about before. And it's got like vegetables, so like carrots. I think it's got some spinach in there, and then on top of it, there's like a fried egg.
Oh, okay. Is it now when you say fried egg, is it a little runny? And you
it is a little bit runny. So
Okay.
then you mix it all together and you mix it with this what it's called the sauce itself is called gochujang. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
that is
It's like a bean paste, but it's got a little spice to it.
Okay.
So I mean we'll definitely have to get to try that. So like I mean Lou won't try it. I mean number one because it's spicy, but but yeah, I mean if you love spicy food, that's a really 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 good dish. So
well, it sounds like we've got about 4 or 5 different dishes to try. And hold on, you said I'm coming down. I promise. I just had to take a break because going to Athens these past 2 weekends has whooped my tail, and then now just being sick and all, I got to get back to 100%. But I am definitely coming down.
Absolutely. So, and I mean, we live in Augusta. We don't live in Athens.
I know. I was just saying that has whooped my butt being there, and I feel like going to hang out with you guys won't be as hectic,
Mm-hmm.
But I am more than I don't even know how to say it. I'm definitely looking forward to going down there.
It'll be fun. It'll be real fun. So
it will be.
hopefully the weekend, hopefully the weekend that you do decide to come down, there'll be like a really good game going on because I know that Georgia's playing South Carolina Saturday. So, but I'm not exactly sure. Like if you say 2 weeks, I'm not exactly sure who they play in 2 weeks.
No, so the schedule is they have South Carolina, then they have Vanderbilt, then they play Arkansas. And I think but I think that'll be the time that I come down because Arkansas, they have some momentum, and if they will beat Georgia Southern this week, and then dang it, dude, I can't even talk. Then the following weekend they play Texas A&M, who's going to be about number 5, number 6 in the nation. So that'll be the week before Georgia. So I think that'll be the time that I come down. Is I guess you could say 2.5 weeks. But I'm just crunk though. I'm definitely, I'm just ready to eat food. I mean, I'm ready to hang out with y'all, but like all I hear from Lou is Tommy fries, and that's what I want to try. Cheese sticks. I want cheese sticks. I hear from you Korean food, and me, I like hot wings. So We're gonna have a lot of food.
Yeah, I think that's going to be our. Well, I mean, that's the game day meal for this coming Saturday. We're going to do Tommy fries because I've never had Tommy fries either. So yeah, so I think we're going to be doing Tommy fries, and I'm not sure what else. So
okay, well, listen, ma'am. Thank you very much. I know Ballard is going live, and I hate to intrude on him, so I'm going to get a few more callers in, and then none of us will go over to Ballard stream. So yeah, appreciate all of you guys. Being consistent, by the way, but I told you, TB, come down and you can ride with me down there. Raj, oh bro, I had a great time at Raj's. I think next time that he does something like that, we should just do all that at Raj's house. What is that, big dog? Oh, it's my keys. You want to say what's up to everybody?
Look, I'm just watching the videos from Raj's place. Next time that something like that happens,
oh, okay. Well, Tannenbed just showed up. That's Tanner, little man. So he just came to say, hey, he was giving me the keys to the truck. But just say what's up to them, and then I'm gonna need you to, not as fast as you can, but about half as fast as you can, run back upstairs. So say what's up.
What's up?
Okay.
Peace.
What's up,
Bye.
Tanner?
Peace out.
Okay.
Peace out.
There you go. Don't trip. Okay. So yeah, we had a great time, and I agree. I think and Raj was talking about all of us going down and surprising Lou one day, but we'll have to figure out a certain day. But I think he would enjoy that.
Yeah,
the whole
he absolutely would. So
But Michael Vick, I would love to take your van, and we will ride our happy tail all the way down to Augusta. I do not
the
mind.
party bus, the party van.
Yes, we would do that for sure.
We can get some lights. Y'all can get some lights.
Do not.
Yes.
Because
Yes,
Michael
get some
Vick
lights.
will call some nighttime ladies and have them come over and dancing in his van. I'm gonna have to escort him out. Vic, you are not doing that, okay? Don't listen to her. Do not get your head. But yeah. So, anyways, BA, I'm sorry I didn't mean to keep you on so long, but thank you
it's
though.
fine.
It's always
thank you
good
for
to
having
talk
me
about
on.
food. It's great to talk about food. But yes,
Yeah.
hope you have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Pimp your van. No, we are not pimping out Michael Vick's van, okay? Y'all are gonna quit giving him these ideas, because the last thing that I'm gonna have is Michael Vick out here doing 360s in his van with strobe lights going on, okay? I'm not. And I can see it now, Vic. So quit. Don't you think anything like that. We're gonna have a nice, clean, innocent ride down to Augusta. Come down to Homewood, Alabama, and try some Saul's barbecue, best ribs. You know what? I might as well just change this college football channel into a dang Chase. He said, let's pimp my van. Chase the Great, if you're on here, you can call me, buddy. You know what? Chase, you got about 10 seconds to call me, or I'm calling Michael Vick, and we about to talk about, I'm about to try to change his mind on pimping out his van. But I'm gonna have to change this channel from a college football channel into a food channel, because it seems like we got a lot of people in the comment section that know a lot about food. Tiger Baskins might just have to take trips every weekend to different subscribers and try the best food in your area. And don't think I won't. I love college football, but like college football food. College football and me weighing 220 pounds, food, me weighing 300 pounds, I'm picking food, okay? I'm picking food. I'm not doing it. All right. How are things going for you, TB? Going great there. And what the Vic Tube getting ready to pimp out his van. Yeah, I can talk food. Hey, same here, buddy. Look, Sundays is, the first hour of my stream on Sundays is the advice segment where we talk about real things in real life. Then the rest of it is college football. But don't think I won't have one day during the week where, Donna's drive-ins and dives with TB. Don't think I won't. Can I come here? I take you out for some good food. Now, Pete, I'm going to need more info on that, because that sounds like somebody hacked into your YouTube channel and is trying to get. Did Ballard hack your YouTube, Pete? Is he trying to get me to come down there so he can just take me out? Maybe not for good food, but just take me out. And you missed it. Pete, earlier, Ballard got mad at me for going live because apparently he was going live at the same time. And so then, okay, on top of that, I'm not subscribed to Ballard, so I don't know when he's going live, okay? I don't know when he's going live. And then I'm on Celine Driver's stream, in his stream, on there with the other people. Guess who goes live? Ballard. Ballard's a mod on Celine Driver's stream. I had the nerve to go live at the same time, so I was just like, "Oh, Michael Vick said he's about to eat dinner. That's cool, big dog. You're good." Well, hey, you got my number, Pete. If you want to call in and tell me about some food from where does Pete live? Pete lives in California, right? No, he lives in Nevada or Oregon or Massachusetts. Pete lives somewhere out there. He goes live 18 times a day. I forgot to ask you about that Battle Angel. Slim Shady Canes wanted me to ask you about what list he was on. Carolina Ale House is good. Hey, look, I'm gonna have to ask all this again, guys. Okay, because when I start doing these videos about going to eat food, and y'all see me start gaining weight, that's what we'll do. Yeah, I know Michael Hogue. I know he lives there. I'm just messing with him. What's up, dog? You ready for Saturday? Name the score, man. For who does Ohio State play, by the way? I don't know. And Pete, if you do try to call and it doesn't go through, just comment it because sometimes it doesn't do it. So but anyways, yeah, I'll just get you guys to comment the name of the food and all that, and then we'll go straight food. Oh, y'all play Tulsa? Well, good luck. Good luck. Hope y'all beat the brakes off of Tulsa, honestly, bro. University of Georgia ought to send their mascot to Battle Angel so she can send it away to a Korean restaurant just to be eaten. Wow. Clemson, did you just knock the University of Georgia and BA in the same comment, bro? Damn. That was a good one, actually. You said 48-0 on South Carolina? God, dog. Y'all don't think New Zealand, their quarterback's going to do pretty good? They're going to be terrified of our 112th ranked defense. Yeah, I bet. Pete took me there. Oh, wait, what are you talking about, Slim? You saying the name of a restaurant? Yeah, I know, BA. He got us on that one. That was a tough one on that. What restaurant are you talking about, Slim? Oh, Carolina Ale House. You did say that. I'm gonna have to look it up. I know a lot of y'all wouldn't suggest the place unless you thought it was really good. So also when y'all do suggest a place, I'm gonna need you to tell me what meal or what dish I need to order, whether it's a pork sandwich or whatever, something like that. What's up, Calvino? Welcome to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th best YouTuber on YouTube. Dominic, bro, do you want to, you know what? Let me just do this. Look, this is my number. Dominic, if you want to call in, buddy, you get, I say first dibs. Just be quick. That's where Lou and I got those chicken nachos. From where? The Carolina Ale House? Wait, no, what? I'm lost. I'm a little perturbed. I'm perturbed. Where'd y'all get the chicken? Oh, wait, is Augusta really that close to South Carolina? I guess I'm terrible with maps, dog. I should have did better in school, but I don't blame you, Calvino. I almost took one earlier, but I knew I needed to stay up, try to sleep tonight. Just especially so I could just feel better tomorrow. Hello.
What's poppin', Tiger Baskins?
Will you please state your name for the chat there, sir?
It's Dominic.
As you can hear, it is Dominic. And I am serious about traveling around food with subs and all. Dude, I would easily give me a while to get my subscribers up and stuff and then get my crap together, and I would love to. But what's up, Dominic? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. I'm feeling great about Virginia winning another game. I think they're 2-0 now, if I'm correct.
So you are a Virginia man.
Yes, I am.
Okay, who do you guys play this weekend?
Virginia? Who do they play this weekend?
Yes, sir.
Let me actually pull up the Virginia Cavalier schedule here. Give me a moment.
Perfectly fine.
PB?
No, you're good. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna tell them, guys. I have SEC dog. I've heard a lot about Memphis barbecue. I've heard Memphis is very, very good. Let's see. Michigan State on the money line is better than Memphis. Oh, those might be fighting words, SEC dog. And Pigskin Pete coming in with North Carolina. Take your shirt off, swing it around your head like a helicopter. I got you, Pete. But what you got, Dominic?
So Virginia plays North Carolina this weekend on September 18th at 7:30.
Oh, that's why he said North Carolina. I was like, okay, that's not random. Now listen, you can't let Virginia Tech be the only team in the nation to beat. I mean, the only team in Virginia to beat, North Carolina. Y'all gonna have to step your game up, okay?
You got that right, Tiger.
Now, even if that means that Tiger's got to come down and me and you, we kidnap maybe a star receiver and maybe get Sam Howell and hit his shins with a couple of baseball bats or something. I'm okay with that. All right. We just need to make sure that y'all win. And that way North Carolina just continues to be trash because next year the recruiting class is like top 5. So we just got to keep them down this year.
Yes, Virginia is currently 6th in the ACC, standing at 2-0.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think y'all will do okay. Who is y'all? And I'm sorry, I don't know a lot of the players, but what are y'all's best players? What is the highlight, the strength of your team?
The best players we have so far?
Yeah. Jay Shipe says, I do like to dry rub my meat.
Let's see here. We got some good players going into the game this weekend. Like we got Nick Grant, who is a center back.
Okay.
We got Anthony Johnson, who I think is going to do well.
Okay.
We got Brennan Armstrong, who will be our starting quarterback for that game.
I've heard the name Brennan Armstrong. So has he been the starter or is he now about to start?
He's been the starter.
Okay. That's what I was about to say. I've definitely heard that name a few times. I have heard that the smoked wings from Moe's Barbecue. We have one here in North Georgia in Rome. That place is supposed to. Have you ever heard of that place before, Dominic? It's called Moe's Barbecue.
Oh yes, I've definitely heard of it.
Amazing. Like it is a great place. And they have smoked wings where they'll smoke the wings for about 80% of them being cooked fully, and then the other 20 they'll put them on a grill and just at a really high temperature get them crispy on the outside.
Right.
So very, very, very good, and their barbecue is really good too. But let's see. What is the guys? I probably missed it, but what's the what's it called, Dominic? What is the? You know what? I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just know SEC Dog says Pete 10 is a lot of points in that game. A toss up in my opinion. I think UNC will take it seriously and win the game, but will it be over 10 points? I don't know. All I know is if Virginia's defensive line is any good at all, then Sam Howell will be running for his life like he has the last 2 games. So, I'm definitely looking forward to that game. I will watch it. Do you know what time it comes on?
7:30 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, okay, good deal. So it'll be about the same time as the Georgia game. Georgia will score 51 points in the first quarter, so then I'll switch over and watch the rest of the Virginia North Carolina game.
Yes, Georgia plays South Carolina.
Yes, and we will whoop that ass. If Howell gets hot, they can dominate, but I don't trust the Tar Heels. Thank you. And like I've said before, Sam Howell does not play offensive line. He doesn't play defensive line. He doesn't play receiver or running back. So,
and you know which game I think is going to be a good game throughout week 3 in college football on Saturday?
What's that, big dog?
At noon p.m. Eastern, Virginia Tech and West Virginia. I think that'll be a good game.
Ooh, West Virginia beat themselves when they lost to Maryland, but Virginia Tech's bringing that hype. I think so. There's 2 players that I know on Virginia Tech's team. One of them is a linebacker. His last name is Griffin. He's 6'3", 6'4", outside linebacker, about 250. Very big SEC type linebacker. And I've heard from him they have about 2 or 3 more that are about his size. West Virginia is not great at defending SEC style opponents. Now, granted, people say, "Oh, they beat SEC in the past." I'm talking about right now. Like right now, watching West Virginia play, they do not have the necessary roster that they need to be able to beat that. So will their offense get it together? I don't know. But West Virginia usually doesn't have 2 bad games in a row. So, that's true. That's a tough one, dude. I still might have to go Virginia Tech by Woo. I'm going to go Virginia Tech by less than a touchdown, honestly.
Yes, and another good game, Georgia Tech against Clemson.
I see what you're saying. Georgia Tech is really strong this year, and Clemson, they just beat that team 49-0 or whatever it was, 49-3. Georgia Tech may live up to the hype and only lose by about 71. So I see where you're going with that. Georgia Tech, if you guys can, do your thing. What's up, GF Sports? If you guys can do your thing and y'all can hand it to Clemson, you might only lose about 65, 66-3. So good luck, Georgia Tech. Dude, man, Georgia Tech is trash. And I'm a Georgia fan, so I'm supposed to hate Georgia Tech. I was born with a, what's it called? They handed it to me, but it was a Georgia Tech flag on fire. Couldn't even see. Didn't even have my eyes open when I was born. But I gripped my hands around the freaking flag, the pole that's holding up the flag. And, boom, there it was. Automatic certified Georgia fan. So,
right.
I hope, and no offense, I just think Georgia Tech, there's no way you can be that trash when you're surrounded by that much good talent. And my example to that, big dog, in Florida, so example, 5 stars and 4 stars and stuff like that. You can only have so many 5 stars. You can have offense and defense full. So every year there's about 22 5 stars. Well, 4 stars, it's about the same, but I think it's double, if not triple. And then 3 stars, it's about 2 or 3 times that of a 4-star. If you're in Florida and you're a 3-star, it's probably a really good chance you're better than a 3-star in Ohio or Nevada. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So
yeah, I get what you're saying.
If you're in Georgia Tech, how on earth are you not recruiting these guys around you that are going off to Kentucky or going off to Texas A&M and becoming good players? It doesn't make sense. Like, there's no reason to be that trash. And then you got the varsity, you got all that good food around you. That makes no sense. It's almost like you choose to be a trash program. You choose to be able to brag about the fact that some of your players might not graduate from the college, that another few of your players, well, actually 90% of them will never play in the league. I don't understand bragging about the wrong stuff. So, my bad. I didn't mean to go off, but yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Anything else that you have for me, big dog?
No, that's pretty much it, Tiger Baskins.
Good deal. Well, I appreciate you calling in, and I expect you to call in more on some future shows, all right?
All right. Have a great night.
You too, bud. See you, man.
Yep.
GF Sports, you want to be my last call, big dog? Actually, I'll do 2 more. If we have some more people, where in Georgia is Swanee? It's South Georgia. It's close to Athens. Go Bucks. It's a little close to Athens. How about this? I'm planning right now just to have one more call. If I put if I'm putting my number in the chat, if we end up having some more people that want to call in, I will take it. But guys, I need to get something to eat and hang out for a little bit before Pete comes on with his show, because I'm definitely watching that thing. Pete always bringing the A1 sauce to the live shows, to the live streams. Tiger, you were giving Georgia Tech to the Salvation Army. Salvation Army gave him back, and then we took him to Goodwill. Goodwill gave him back, because no matter how low that they priced the Georgia Tech football team, nobody buys it. They put the little green sticker, the little dot on there saying it's the cheapest thing. Like, doesn't matter. Nobody buys it, bro. Nobody. So I have no idea. I don't understand what the case is. I don't know what we could do. You know how some commercials nowadays, like, they'll put the good-looking lady on the commercial by the motor oil. And so now people are like, man, I bet that motor oil works, because they remember the commercial because of the good-looking lady. Georgia Tech needs to do that with their football team. They need to put a picture of the football team and then Photoshop, like, models around the back of the football team to get players to want to go there, to get recruits to want to buy in. Or, hell, you might as well just pull a Louisville and send the damn football players to the strip clubs when they come on recruiting visits. Maybe you get better players that way. I don't know. I have no idea. Put Georgia Tech on the doorstep of a damn firehouse. The firefighters might not even take them. So, you're good, GF. You're fine, buddy. I was just asking if anybody else wanted to, you could. But I'm just saying, Georgia Tech, and now you got Scott Frost driving Nebraska into the ground. I know I'm crunk about the show tonight. I'm going to be laying in my bed, all damn cozy, watching Netflix, typing on Pete's show tonight for sure. But yeah, like I said, guys, I'm not I don't understand how people like Scott Frost and them go from having really good seasons with other schools, but it proves my point to you guys. At UCF, you can recruit a bunch of 3-stars who are on the verge of being 4-stars in Florida, one of the top states in the nation of recruiting. Then you go to Nebraska, where half the football players secretly have jobs where they rake up corn out of cornfields and get money on the side because their full scholarship is supposed to pay for their schooling, doesn't pay for their full schooling. Why y'all like ACC talk so much? Jay Shipes, because I like to down the ACC, I guess. I don't know. There's not much to talk about in the SEC except Vanderbilt, and hell, Vanderbilt should be an ACC team. No, Vanderbilt should be a Pac-12 team with people like Oregon and all that. That way, whenever they beat teams that aren't that great, they can brag about it. You know what I mean? Thank you, GF Sports. Definitely a type. Like y'all seen the meme with the cat typing. I might have to do that and put Tiger Baskins up at the top of it. Anyway, so Nebraska, like I said, I think the other one, Ed Orgeron, that's probably another SEC team that I would say the school isn't running into the ground because the school got more 5-stars than most SEC schools. Hell, the LSU's team right now has more 5-stars. They're in the top 10 in the nation as far as 5-stars, maybe even the top 8. SEC dog. I made fun of Clemson returning starters on defense from last year. Boy, was I wrong. That defense is for real at Clemson. It is SEC dog. We know that. Oh, this might be Chase. Hello.
Well, since you want to start bashing the ACC, I figure I'd come in and set the record straight.
Yes, good deal. We're going to talk about the past, just like people brag about George Washington and Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, no, we're going to talk about right now in the garbage teams that basically all of the SEC is, except for teams.
Okay. So tell me what teams are in the top 10 of SEC, and then tell me the teams in the top 10 of the ACC.
No. I'm not talking rankings. I'm talking head-to-head. If North Carolina and Florida are both on, I got more faith that North Carolina wins that game.
I would agree with you, but I can't because North Carolina looked trash against Virginia Tech, and I think Florida will beat Virginia Tech by 30.
And Florida's looked like trash against everybody they played.
They've only had 2 games.
Well, so is North Carolina.
But they've looked like they've lost.
I mean, does Vandy beating up on somebody count? You want to tell me Kentucky would have a better record in the ACC?
Yes.
No, they wouldn't.
What? Why?
Because Kentucky's terrible.
Now, granted, last year I probably would have agreed with you. Now that they're able to pass the ball a little bit, I'm kind of on the fence. But as far as down the roster, like I was talking about LSU has more 5-stars on their roster than almost everybody in the SEC. Definitely more than everybody in the ACC except Clemson, but just don't have a good coach. So it's like
I'm about to say, tell me what good it's doing.
You said what now?
I was fixing to say, tell me what good all those players is doing.
No, I agree.
And just because Kentucky realized the forward pass was invented 5 minutes ago, that doesn't make them worth a damn.
No, and I'm not saying they are. I just know that Kentucky has played the last 4 or 5 years. A lot of their games that they have lost have been close games against good teams. Even though they have a terrible offense, they don't get blown out. And it's like
and one win doesn't automatically make Arkansas a better team compared to what they've been.
I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
Doesn't.
But a good team in my eyes, the definition of a good team may be different to both of us. Because to me, Arkansas is not a good team, but they would slaughter everybody in the ACC except maybe Miami, and then definitely not Clemson. They'd get beat by Clemson. But everybody else,
Crack's a hell of a drug, sir.
Who else would beat them? Who in the ACC is good besides Miami and Clemson?
Virginia Tech would beat Arkansas right now. North Carolina would beat Arkansas right now.
So
I have more faith in a Bronco Mendenhall defense because he has consistently had good defenses at Virginia.
Yeah.
Not so much offense, but definitely a defense.
That's how I feel about Kentucky. That's why I said with them. My whole thing is if you're playing against nothing but SEC schools, like let's say you lost 4 games in the SEC, but then another team in the ACC lost 4 games in the ACC, I'm picking the SEC team all day long because the SEC team is playing against more future NFL talent than that ACC team is.
You do realize that, not really, because you realize, I mean, everybody talks about how bad Miami's been. Last time I looked at it, they were tied for number 4 with Florida with the most players in the NFL.
Now, if we're talking back when, like I said, if we're talking in the past, and George Washington and Abraham Lincoln, then I agree. But I'm saying in the last 5-6 years.
I'm talking the last time I looked at it was 2018, I think, 2019.
What? You know, I'm going to look it up because I don't believe that.
At the time, they were tied at number 4 with Florida for most players in the NFL, active players.
No, see, that's different, though. I'm saying active players can mean they've been in the league for 10, 12, 14 years. I'm just saying in general, as far as playing against good talent.
You can't take the exception. The average for every NFL career is 3.5 years.
Yeah, because you have players from freaking Nebraska or Iowa or North Dakota State that go play for 3 weeks and then get cut. So I could understand where the average gets cut because of those people.
Well, and a lot of guys just don't transfer to the pro level either.
That is true. I know we agree on that. And that's what I'm saying is when I look at the ACC, it's not dogging the better teams in the ACC, but you have teams that embarrass the ACC, just like you have Vandy embarrassing the SEC. Hell, Arkansas was embarrassing the SEC before they won 3 games. So, you know.
And that's my point. I mean, one win over Texas doesn't redeem Arkansas. And it's more than just Vandy and Arkansas. Whether you like it, it's Kentucky, it's Tennessee.
Definitely Tennessee. I'll say, yeah, I forgot to put them in there.
I mean,
but when I think of the SEC, I think of Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Texas A&M, LSU, and Auburn. All of those teams within the last 4 or 5 years have been powerhouses, whether they have national championship appearances, whether they're New York Six Bowls, like just straight beast mode. And it's like, then I look at the ACC and I'm like, Clemson, Miami, Clemson and Miami.
To me, you can't even put Texas A&M in that. I mean, because Texas A&M, minus the Johnny Manziel years, has been trash.
I think last year they proved themselves. Last year they proved themselves, and then this year they're kind of. I wouldn't even say this year. They got to prove it to me.
Yes, last year they had 1 loss, but that 1 loss was an absolute blowout to Alabama.
But everybody gets blown out by Alabama.
Actually, their loss was even worse than Miami's.
I mean, now trust me, I get that, but I'm saying if you play against more, if you play against talent like that every week, in and out, I would think that would mean it's a tougher schedule. Because I bet if I go to that Texas A&M schedule, they played more ranked opponents in their schedule than anybody in the ACC.
I mean, that's irregardless because rankings constantly change.
And I believe that.
And not even that. All I heard after Miami beat the brakes off of number 3 ranked Notre Dame is Notre Dame is overrated.
Well, so, you won't hear that from me because
I know.
Because and this is to brag on Miami a little bit, guys. Y'all, Notre Dame within the last 5-6 years has produced the most NFL linemen. I mean, even Alabama is behind Notre Dame as far as offensive linemen. And then this year, if that tight end ends up going in the first round, they'll be tied with freaking Iowa and I want to say Alabama for most tight ends sent in the draft. And it's like Notre Dame's definitely got a good program. This year they may be struggling a little bit, which I think is just the loss of a lot of players. But I don't think Miami and Clemson get served justice. And when I dog ACC, and this is not just you, but it's all you on the comment section, everybody else, I'm leaving Clemson and Miami out of that. Virginia Tech, this is the first time and since Michael Vick was beating dogs that y'all were decent. Like, oh, y'all beat North Carolina. North Carolina's offensive line couldn't block. North Carolina's offensive line is going to get exposed this week. And so I'm not saying that North Carolina's good or not good or Virginia Tech's not good. They're just not. They're not good teams in the nation. They might be decent teams in the ACC, but Kentucky's a decent team in the SEC, but not a good team in the nation.
And one loss year doesn't redeem Texas A&M.
Well, to me, it definitely gives them the edge. Like, example, if you have a 1-loss year, I'm looking to see what you do this year. Was it a fluke? Like LSU. LSU's been good before Joe Brady and Joe Burrow, but whenever Joe Brady and Joe Burrow went off and they went undefeated, that was a fluke because we see clearly Ed Orgeron couldn't coach to save his life. Dude was in a hot seat before that happened.
Yeah,
it's just because he can't coach.
And then you have Auburn, which they won a national title 11 years ago, but much like Florida State's terrible today, even though they won the national title 7-8 years ago, Auburn's terrible today, even though they made the national title 7 or 8 years ago.
Auburn, to me, the only reason that I'll ever put them as like one of the not best, but better teams in the SEC is because their defense consistently ranks top 10, top 15 in the nation every year. Their offense, I don't know why they can't get it together. They had an offensive coach in Gus Malzahn, couldn't get it together. But
because you have to have specific personnel to run
his offense. Yes. If any of y'all have ever seen Gus Malzahn run an offense, there has been a time where I've seen the quarterback, 2 running backs on the right side, 1 running back on the left side, and he faked play action read to all 3 running backs. Like, it's too complex, and that's why he got kicked out because he was just doing too much.
I don't even think it's complex because, it worked with Cam Newton. It worked with Nick Marshall.
Yeah, but those are not, and I know Cam Newton definitely did good in the NFL, but Nick Marshall didn't even get a chance to play quarterback. Like, to me, that just he plays an offense, and maybe it was because of Bama. Gus Malzahn designed an offense around trying to beat Bama. That's why Johnny Manziel beat Bama. That's why Cam Newton beat Bama. That's why Tim Tebow beat Bama. Like, you have to have that quarterback that can make up for only playing 10 against 11 on defense. But,
well, I'm not going to say that's the only reason Tim Tebow beat Bama because that's also when Nick Saban was just trying to build it as well.
Agreed. Well, I think in his second year, I think he almost won a national championship.
He made it to the SEC championship game and lost to Florida his second year.
Oh, wow. Well, then there you go, Tebow.
And then his third year, which was Tebow's senior year, was the infamous Tebow crying like a bitch on the sidelines.
He says, let's see. Yeah, I know. He agreed. Billy Paul said Texas A&M is not good this year. They lost their quarterback. I agree. South Carolina does suck. Vandy does suck. Tennessee sucks. But Auburn and Arkansas, I have to wait till the year is over because even though Arkansas, they sucked last year, with them having momentum, I would like to see what they do against Texas A&M. I would love for them to knock off Texas A&M. That would make me freaking
take last year out of the equation.
Use the personal conveyance.
You good? Do you think?
No, my damn truck was talking to me, and I didn't want to hear what it had to say. Take away last year, Florida still got 2 4-8 seasons in the past 7.
I agree. No, I see what you're saying. And that's what I'm trying to say, though, is if I took Florida and put them in the ACC for the last 7 or 8 years, that wouldn't be the case. You see, like, that's all I'm saying is you took Miami and you put them in the SEC, they might have about the same schedule. Clemson, you put them in the SEC, they might have about the same schedule. But any of those other teams, I think Kentucky would beat the damn brakes off of Boston College, off of I know Pittsburgh is there now. I don't think Kentucky beat the brakes off of Pittsburgh, but I think they beat them. I think Virginia would get beat. Virginia Tech would get beat by them. And that's why I say Arkansas, Kentucky, and all those, that I'm so ready for the end of the year because that's usually when we see these teams play each other. You know, when they match up the mid-tier level of SEC against the ACC or the Pac-12. So,
I'm not doubting Alabama or at this point Georgia in any way.
I know. I know where you're getting at. That's why I'm not. I know you haven't attacked Georgia the whole time, so I know what you mean. Auburn used to be.
Only a fool would say Georgia's not any good.
Well, and the thing about Georgia is we are Auburn, but with a better offense. Auburn had a top defense. They were dominating. They sent 2 D tackles to the NFL. Both went in the first round. And I think it was like 2 years ago. And then the year before that, sent like 3 linebackers. Like, defense is great. But some reason their offense just can't get it together. And it's like Georgia with Kirby almost ran into that. About 4 years under Kirby, he kept controlling the offense and holding it back. finally he's let go of that with the last couple of games last year with JT coming in, and now this year against Clemson, you know, it is what it is type deal.
And I'll say this for Georgia. Yes, I think they're one of the elite teams, but until, number one, they haven't consistently done it, so I can't even pick them to go to the playoffs because they haven't consistently. They've done it once.
Agreed.
And I can't pick them to go, too much less win a national title until, basically you show me that you can.
You preaching to the choir. Like, same over here, bro. Same over here. Because in my eyes, it's like we've had the talent. I mean, and this is not to dog Alabama fans, but like the 2 times that we played Alabama in the SEC championship and then in the national championship, we weren't just winning by a little bit. We were dominating. They were 3 and out almost every single drive. And then Kirby gets into that freaking conservative mode where it's like, well, we're up by 14 points. Hey, there's only a quarter and a half left. Hey, just run the ball and run the clock out. Let's just get out of here. But Kirby, they're going to keep trying to score. Yeah, but that's impossible. Not Kirby, it's not hey, I'm the coach. You run the ball. You do what I say. Boom. We get beaten in freaking overtime, and then the next one get beat to end the freaking fourth quarter to lose the game. And it's like we were dominating Alabama. That's where I was like, we got the talent. We just don't have the coaching that has nuts. That is like, we're going to beat you, and we're going to go up by 30, and now up by 37, where we break your spirit. So,
I get that to a point, at least offensively, but that doesn't change the fact that Alabama's offense came out and smacked around your defense in the second half of both of those games.
I agree, but if our offense was still scoring, the offense could have smacked us in the face with their ball sack. Like if we score 21 more points, you're like, oh well, now you got to score not just 14, but you got to score. Dang, bro, you got to score 35. Now you got to score 5 touchdowns, and that's where I'm just mad at Georgia. I'm not mad at anybody else except Georgia because it was just very disappointing to say if the offense was scoring that easy in the first half, why would you go out there and just run the ball and try to run the clock out? And so anyways, I was just happy to see that the last couple of games last year with Georgia, when we went out against Cincinnati in the second half and didn't slow down. And I was like, oh, my goodness. And now people are like, oh, well, Cincinnati's not that good, blah, blah, blah. And this year, they're definitely above average. I'm not going to say they're great, but it was just good to see us not slow down. If that happened the last 3-4 years, then maybe we have a title. I'm not going to say we do or don't. I'm just saying, God, dog. Like, I remember against Alabama, the one that went into overtime, freaking Stetson Bennett. Oh, this was the game that they whooped our ass in the second half. We ran the ball to try to run some clock out, and then on third down, tried to do a little rollout play with Stetson Bennett. Stetson runs towards the sideline and doesn't even look downfield and just throws it. Pick. And it's like, I'm upset. I'm upset about Georgia. And this is what I agree with you on that, though. I'm hoping this changes because Kirby has everything in front of him if he can just get the offense going. I agree. But I'm not going to knock. I'm not going to turn around and knock Miami. I know I'm saying you didn't knock Georgia. I'm just saying I'm not going to knock Miami because you lost to Bama.
Shit,
you know what I mean?
Miami.
Well,
I'll knock Miami all day. I much like Lou, you're not going to find anybody harder on their own team than me.
Will you tell me though? Because I've heard this. So what's his name? Derek King wasn't at 100%.
No, and it was plain as day.
I saw in the second half or the second quarter, I saw him limping, but I thought it was because of a hit. But then the more I've heard,
he took off on a run. He got a good 40, 45 yards down the field, and there was literally nobody in front of him. He would have scored, plain as day, as he gave out on him, and he tripped up and went down.
Wow. Well, then I'm going to put that on the coaches because it seemed like he was more worried about that game instead of getting Derek King healthy.
I think they didn't do any design runs in the Alabama game for a reason to try and hide it.
Yeah.
He didn't have no choice but to take off running more so in this game because, even his running, Alabama kind of suffocated. But Appalachian State was able to get pressure rushing only 3. So he had some lanes for escape to be able to take off down the field more so than he did against Bama.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, and I wish the best for King because I think when he's 100%, that gives y'all a whole nother aspect on offense and makes y'all harder to guard.
I said this last year about Nick Saban, and I'm gonna keep a consistent line of thinking with it. I said at the time, I said Saban should be ashamed of his damn self for putting Jalen Waddle in that game when he did.
Agreed.
He obviously was hurt.
Agreed.
And I'm gonna say the same thing about Manny. Y'all be ashamed of his damn self for putting Derek King in there if he ain't ready to go.
I know. Agreed. That's crazy. I didn't think about it like that. I remember when he put him in and everybody was kind of dogging him because they knew his hamstring wasn't healthy.
No, that wasn't Waddle's hamstring. He had broken his foot or something. What was it Jalen Waddle did last year? I think he had broken his foot.
Wow. And that surprises me because Alabama always has a lot of talent. It surprises me that he wouldn't just put in the backup. Maybe he put him in as a decoy. Either way, whatever his reason was, that still is a little messed up.
He said Waddle had told him that he was ready to go and wanted to play. That was his excuse for putting him in.
Got you.
And to me, that's absolutely no excuse at all.
I mean, no, it's not. I'm actually with you on that. Well, real quick, I want you to tell me some games that you're looking forward to, and then I'll let you go, big dog.
Well, obviously, I'm going to watch the Miami-Michigan State game. That game, I actually give Miami a better shot than what people think, because even as bad as Miami's looked, a lot of their problems are fixable. And I think Michigan State is it's going to show itself in the second half.
Yeah.
Michigan State's going to realize that they're in Miami, and it's going to take its toll on them.
I think Michigan State has a decent team. Their defense is better than their offense, but I don't think they have the players that y'all have.
Well, I mean, neither does Appalachian State, and look how that turned out.
I mean, damn, you're not lying.
Hey, I'll throw my own team under the bus if they deserve it. But like I said, I think the biggest factor in that game is going to end up being Michigan State, especially after halftime. You're going to see it out of Michigan State that, oh shit, we're in Miami and we don't get this down up there in East Lansing, Michigan.
Yeah. Agreed.
Because it's a noon kickoff.
Damn, dude. Your boy.
So they're gonna get to enjoy that noon heat in Miami in September.
I didn't think about that. It may wear them down a bit.
And that's why I think Miami will end up winning it, and it's really they'll pull away. It'll probably be a close game, if not Miami losing at halftime. But like I said, I think that heat's going to burn out Michigan State. You can't simulate that no matter what you do.
Yeah, true. You can't turn the heat up, and I agree.
Not with but yeah, sure. If you have an indoor facility, you can turn the heat up, but you can't simulate that heat with 100% humidity.
Exactly. What you doing? You gonna pour water on the players? Spray water hoses at the players during the practice?
Yeah. I'm gonna have my eye on the North Carolina game because I want to see what they do. Like Pete said, let's see if they show any consistency. Because I mean, until proven otherwise, I'm still gonna say that's still the toughest game left on our schedule, and they should win the rest. Yeah. I agree. I'm gonna keep my eye on the Georgia game because I'm fairly certain either Georgia or Alabama is gonna stumble up on somebody this year. I don't know which one it's gonna be.
And I can't disagree. I mean, I'm not saying it'll be South Carolina, but I know dang well not many teams go undefeated. Alabama's done it.
Yeah. As much as we say one team's more talented than the other, every year, how many games do we see where a less talented team beats a more talented team?
Agreed. And we're all confused and dumbfounded, and then there's always something. Oh, so-and-so had 4 interceptions or 3 interceptions, or so-and-so had 3 fumbles. And
that'll do it.
Yes.
I mean, you lose the turnover battle. That's a good way to lose the game real quick.
Well, dude, freaking, I appreciate it, man. I love when you call in because we always talk real.
Yeah, ain't no problem. And Memphis barbecue is still the best. I don't care what nobody says.
Hey, I like it. You heard it here first, guys. Memphis barbecue over any barbecue. Okay. I will have
closest is Kansas City. I've had it.
I will have to try it out, and I'll call you and figure out what place I need to go to. How about that?
Oh yeah, let me know when you're coming. I'll take you around.
Sounds good. See you, bud.
All right, boss man.
Boom. There we go. Great calls. If anybody else, I know I was supposed to finish up. If anybody else would like to call in, we can. I don't know. If Rick Sanchez was here, I would hit a freestyle for you guys because he loves hearing me freestyle, but I ain't seen him around in a while. I hope he's doing all right. Don't muddy those ribs. Bama Banker, what you mean? You saying don't get them too saucy? Or yeah, explain what you mean, Bama. So we get to the playoffs and get a rematch. Huff Billy Paul, that may be the case, sir. Easily may be the case. What's up, J-Dub? Here we go. Hello. You good?
Hey. Hello, Mr. Tiger Baskins.
Hello. How are you there, sir?
Not too bad. Just finished up dinner and I had to call in because I got a bone to pick, not with you.
Okay, you're good. So
anyway,
pick your bone there, Big Doug.
Why is it Bama fans, and I know I'm talking about lots of real, true Bama fans, but some wannabe Bama fans who thinks that when Saban leaves, depending on who their coach is, it could be another 15 plus years again before they get back to being a lead team again. Because I can promise you that when Saban leaves, that's exactly what's going to happen.
So you think it'll be hard for Alabama to get another good coach?
Yes.
Now listen, do you think it'll be because it's hard to fill Saban's shoes so coaches will stay away from that job?
Ding, ding, ding. You are correct, sir.
Okay. What do you think? What are the chances of Dabo leaving Clemson to go to Bama in the future?
About the chance of me winning the Indianapolis 500, slim and none.
Okay. What? Well, that's tough, dude. I mean, I guess we won't know. Saban's a vampire, so he may be coaching another 15 years, but.
Well, I mean, Dabo could end up going to Alabama, but what's to say he won't have the success? He don't have the success.
Gotcha.
Saban has.
Okay. Well, no, that's a good one. You got any other bones?
Other than that, not much. It's just name your score. Was 48-0 as I predicted earlier? Not enough, you think, for the game Saturday there in Athens?
I'm going to definitely say that 48 is a good score because I know South Carolina's supposed to be good, but we did not leave in our starters against them, and we didn't have all of our starters back against UAB as well. I would say 41-48 is a good score. Now, I just don't know what the offensive score will be for South Carolina because I think they have New Zealand starting at quarterback.
Yeah.
Or,
you know how those rugby players can be. They can be pretty mean sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's New Zealand or New Zealand, Zeb Nolan, something like that. Jebediah, whatever his name is. But, yeah, we'll see that.
Now, let me ask you this. Purdue gets it done Saturday, goes to 3-0. Are they going to be a team receiving votes in the next week's poll, or do you see them cracking the top 25?
Who are they playing this weekend?
They're going to South Bend.
Are they playing Notre Dame?
Yes.
If y'all beat Notre Dame, you'll start receiving votes, but I don't think you'll be in the top 25 just because of how much Notre Dame has struggled. But I will definitely say y'all win 2 or 3 more games in a row, but it's hard because Purdue does not have a long history of being great. Thank you, SEC dog, sir. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean, though. I mean, it's not like we've been seeing Purdue in the top 25 every year now. So just like Louisiana, though, I mean, it's possible. We just saw Louisiana State get put in the top 25. So, you know, it's just that's tough. That's a tough one for me to answer.
No, you said something about Thursday. Now, do you think it's going to be a good game Saturday night there in Happy Valley, or do you think Penn State will roll over? With Auburn. I get a feeling it's going to be a good game.
Real quick, I know a lot of y'all keep sending me emails asking for my Cash App. Look, it's in the description, but I will post it. in the comment section. My PayPal's in the description. But look, like I said, guys, I don't really care to ask for that kind of stuff. But if you do want to send it, I'm not going to turn it down. So thank you. Excuse me, I had to burp. I think that Penn State should blow the brakes off of Auburn. One, because I know what me and Slim Shady were just talking about. I think easily that would prove that argument that Auburn is not where they are. But if this coach can come in as a first-year head coach and beat Penn State with all that freaking talent and supposedly a good head coach and James Franklin, then I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. You know, because it's like Penn State's supposed to be really good, but it's like you can't lose to Auburn with a new head coach. You can't. Like, you're supposed to be top tier, you know? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what to say about that, bro.
Well, not bad. Well, hey, I'm sure you probably want to get some dinner in before Pete. So are you co-hosting again tonight?
No, I'll be coasting every Friday night on Pete's, but I'll just be in the – yeah, I'll be I'll be in his comment section tonight, typing.
Yeah, figures. That's why he can't get co-hosting slot.
Well, you know, he said it. I forgot when it was. I was on the show. I was just in the comment section, and he goes, well, I usually have Tiger Baskins as my Friday night co-host. He said, I'm just going to permanently make him my Friday night co-host. Then, I mean, I would be dumb to refuse that offer, you know?
Yeah, true. One last thing before I let you go. Major League Baseball, do the right thing. Permanently retire Roberto Clemente's number.
You said perfect. You said retire Derek Jeter?
No, Roberto Clemente.
You said retired.
Permanently retire Roberto Clemente's jersey. 21.
You said retire Albert Pujols? No, I'm kidding. I got you, big dog. Yeah, we'll look at it. I'll talk to some people, see what connections I got. We'll see if we can't get his jersey retired. How about that?
Yeah, it needs to be with Jackie Robinson. All right, talk to you soon, man.
Sounds good. Bye-bye, bud.
See ya. Bye.
Good deal. You heard that. He wants to have a type of Korean fried chicken retired as a baseball player, which I think is a perfectly good idea. Number 21. What's up, J-Dub? What you mean? Number 21. Oh, Jacob, 8 points worse. I think that's the spread now. Notre Dame has looked awful to me so far. I don't know about Purdue. SEC, dog. I'm not saying that Purdue can't beat them, but Notre Dame should beat Purdue by about 30. They should. But Purdue has momentum. Michigan was supposed to beat Appalachian State a while back by 30. Appalachian State had momentum. So just you can't mess up, dude. Notre Dame still runs across some tight end routes. That's because they have some of the best tight ends in the nation. Oh, Clemente Ward, number 21. You know, I actually put that Clemente sauce, Jeff Webster, on my tacos. That and the green verde sauce, it's the best stuff in the world. But, yeah, look, guys, if my voice wasn't hurt, like if my throat wasn't hurting so much, I would definitely hit a freestyle for you guys. I haven't freestyled in a while. I love, you know, I guess rapping to you guys about anything and everything, but I'm just trying to feel better. TB, you are a terrible co-host with Pete. That's how you feel, Calvino? No, I'm just kidding. She said you're a great co-host with Pete. Thank you. I really do try. You know, I know he's been doing it a long time, but I try to bring some worth to the table. I really do enjoy it. And hopefully my voice sounds better than this Friday, or else I'm be able to sound like I'm in 8th grade hitting puberty. And that's the last thing that we need, man. Good to hear your sage words. CC dog. But yeah, look, if there's anything else, it's almost 8:00. I will post this. If anybody else would like to talk in or call in, you can, but I'll give it about 3 or 4 minutes. If nobody does, and I'll start to wind it down, and I'll give you guys some little things, I say tips, but some advice on what's going to happen this weekend in college football. And then from there, I think we will close this thing down. Slim, that is an insult to Drew Brees. What did Slim say? Mike Allstott, best player to come out of Purdue. Bro, y'all know whenever I was playing the NFL game a long time ago, I mean, this is back like Game Breaker 2001 on the PS1. I used to run fullback dive with Mike Allstott more than I ran with the running back. I'd alternate it, but Mike Allstott to me was amazing. And whenever it got older, you know, where like about 2003 and 2004, when you could start moving around players, I was putting Mike Allstott at the running back position. That dude was he's probably one of the best fullbacks of all time, if not the best fullback of all time. In nowadays age, Slim, it would have been nice for him to be playing running back somewhere. that'd have been a bowling ball. He's bigger than Chubb is. Great show, TB, and in the comments. So yeah, the comment section today has been really good. Which usually though, SEC dog, I usually have a lot of really good comment section. Just people in the comments. Vic, if you want to be my last caller, buddy, I was about to wind it down, but if you want to call in, or you want me to call you, I can, and you can be my last caller. How about that? You can be blessed to be the last caller on TB's show. On TB's. Okay. Hello, how you doing there, sir? Hello, can you hear me?
What's up, TB?
Hey, we got J-Dub. What's up, big dog? Look, I told I'm going to call Vic in a little bit, but you called me, so I'm not hanging up on you, but I will let you talk for a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Hit me with it.
Let me back up on Michael Hogg said. I'd love to see Major League Baseball permanently retire number 21 in honor of Roberto Clemente. Here they're honoring the 40th anniversary or the 50th, I guess, anniversary. I don't know if you want to say anniversary, but the 50th year since he died. He died in a plane crash.
That's why that name sounded familiar. I do remember that.
Yeah, and bringing humanitarian aid to the Dominican Republic, I think, or someplace. Clemente himself was Puerto Rican.
That's nice, dude.
His career ended right when I was about to get into kindergarten. So he was. When you're that age, you don't know who anybody is. But I remember as a kid, he was one of the names I heard all the time. I always heard the name Reggie Jackson.
Yes.
And I always heard the name Roberto Clemente. Of course, Clemente, famous for his last hit being his 3000th.
Wow.
And he played on terrible Pittsburgh teams. And when you read or hear interviews with any of his contemporaries, the guys that he played against, they'll tell you that he was the best athlete they ever saw.
That's really cool, dude.
Do it all. One of the true all-time greats, and one of those guys that you almost wish he was playing today with social media and with all
where we could have gotten to see some of his athleticism and
right. And he died young, so he didn't have a long career where people would do interviews with him and talk to him as he was, a retired old man,
And that's tough, dude. That kind of gets me emotional.
Lost a little bit, but it kind of gets lost in the shuffle a little bit, but a real great one.
That definitely gets me emotional, dude. That's really neat, though, and it's awesome that, even when somebody's passed away back in 71, 72 like that, it's amazing that it's 2021 and we can still bring his name up and talk about him and recognize him, and that's amazing that life works that way. That even without social media, we're still able to be around the campfire telling stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he played back in the day when I was in Little League. When I first started playing organized baseball in the town I grew up in, you had to be 8 years old.
Oh, okay.
And that to me was 1974. The A's were just coming off their third World Series win in a row. The A's won it in 72, 73, and 74. But I could tell you the starting lineup for the A's. I knew every position, every player. I knew where they batted in the lineup. I could tell you the starting lineup for the 76 Reds, for the 77 Dodgers, for the 77 Yankees, for the 78 Phillies, because you didn't have all this free agency. You didn't have guys flying around. You had guys playing for the same team for their whole career. And baseball was a different sport then. I mean, if you were a Giants fan, you knew everybody on the Giants because they were there for 7 or 8 years.
That's freaking awesome. Well,
now guys are there, they get their rookie contract, and then all of a sudden they're a free agent. They're gone, then they're gone from that place, and then they're gone from another place. And, the guys that play 10 years in one city anymore are very few and far between.
Well, and that's why I do respect those players nowadays that do stick with one team for a long time. Like Freddie Freeman in baseball, I've been really proud of him staying with Atlanta Braves for a long time. speaks a lot about, not about the wins or the losses,
Yeah, Dale Murphy played for the Braves forever. That's who I remember when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Old number 3, the outfielder, Dale Murphy, he was there.
Chipper Jones for sure. I was just saying, like, players nowadays, Brad Pitt.
Chipper Jones was there forever.
And I'm just thinking of players like nowadays that don't mind taking a pay cut, don't mind, just don't mind, like Huffer Billy's talking about Clemente being so dang selfless. Like, that's
right.
That's great to hear, dude. That's great to hear.
And throwback players like Jeter, all he did was play for the Yankees. He played his whole career for the Yankees, Johnny Bench played my favorite catcher of all time. I couldn't stand the Reds, but he played for the Reds his whole career. I loved him. I loved Bench. He was great. And he was fun to watch. And you knew who number five was when you saw him,
Yeah.
And just, and I'm not trying to say that everything back in the day was better than today.
No, but I know what you mean.
The athletes today are bigger, they're stronger, they're faster, they have access to better medical care, they have access to better nutrition.
Agree, better preventative care where they don't have as many injuries. And
yes,
Go Bucks, he does say this. He was talking about loyalty. He said, just like Yasiel Puig, and I know he's being funny because Puig, transfers from team to team, so that's funny.
Right.
Go Bucks also says they have better roids nowadays too. I think they do have that. They do have better roids today, Go Bucks.
Well, and they have like you do. These guys have individual trainers now. They have nutritionists.
Yes.
They have the whole. If you just took like the average second baseman playing in Major League Baseball in 2021 is a far better physical specimen, athletic specimen than the 1981 second baseman would be. That's just how it is. This is like in football. In football now, Alabama's got 3 guys on their defensive line that weigh over 300 pounds and they can all run under a 540. I mean, the Pittsburgh Steelers won 4 Super Bowls and their heaviest defensive lineman weighed 270 pounds.
Wow.
I didn't know so it's bigger, stronger, faster. Absolutely, today's athletes are better. But it was you didn't have the guys trading teams. You didn't have so I think that's part of the loyalty. There was somebody was commenting on it. One of the ESPN shows were making a great comment. I am not an NBA fan, but they were using the NBA as an example. That the NBA has the modern fan of the NBA has become a fan of the player and not the franchise.
Agreed. And that's because a lot of players are moving around.
If you like Kevin Durant, you're going to follow Kevin Durant wherever he goes.
But my favorite player is Stephen Curry, who has stayed with the Warriors here his entire career, which I am amazed by that.
Okay. See, now I grew up in baseball. I was a Cubs fan.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Phillies, but my favorite player was Mike Schmidt. Mike Schmidt played his whole career for the Phillies. Okay.
Yeah.
But the way it is now, would you suddenly start rooting for the Thunder if Curry got traded or Curry left?
Now, I'll say this. The reason why I love Curry so much, even though he's been with the Warriors this whole time, the Warriors franchise does not make me feel good about myself. Curry does, because Curry off the court has spent almost a third of his earnings on charity and building basketball courts for underprivileged schools and building all. Yes. So it's like if Curry moved to the Thunder, the Warriors haven't been doing that shit. You know what I mean? I don't care. The Warriors aren't out there doing for charity and doing all that. So that's why I like Curry. It's because it's on and off the field. But I do get what you're saying. Atlanta Braves, I'm going to always like Atlanta Braves or Georgia's football team. Justin Fields is probably my favorite player ever. Never really got to see him play at Georgia. But when he left, I was still a Georgia football fan. So,
Right. What you're saying is you're a Braves fan, and you might like some of the Braves players. And like for instance, if you grew up rooting for the Braves and Chipper Jones was your favorite player.
Yeah.
If Chipper Jones took a free agent contract and started playing for the Orioles,
Yeah, I'd still be a Braves fan.
You'd still like Chipper Jones, and you'd still like him to do good. But all of a sudden, you wouldn't burn all your Atlanta stuff and go out and all of a sudden become an Oriole fan just because of one player. You'd still be franchise loyal. And that's what they were arguing on this. I guess it was on Get Up. It was one of the ESPN shows, saying that there's no franchise loyalty anymore. It's all about favorite player and where's my favorite player at.
Yeah, agreed. Well, hey, dude, I got to let you go because I know Michael Vick's been waiting on me to call him.
Yep.
But thank you for calling in about that baseball player, though. That was really neat.
You bet. Thanks, GB.
All right, see you, bud. Look, Ballard, don't start with me, dog. All right? Like, stop. You going to get mad at me for going live when you go live, but yet you went live when Celine Driver was going live. You knew Celine Driver was going live. I don't know when you're going live because I don't subscribe to you, okay? Like, you can't put that kind of... Bro, anyways. Victor. Michael Vick, I'm calling you. And, yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Agreed. We're going to ask Mike Vick what he thinks about it. How about that? Mr. Vick.
Hey, what's up?
What's it called? I'm just going to go ahead and ask you real quick. We got about 5 minutes, but I want to get your opinion on this, okay?
Okay, good.
I am not subscribed to Ballard, okay?
Okay.
Ballard gets upset at me for streaming when he streams. I do not know when Ballard streams.
Okay.
Is that what's your opinion on that?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What's my opinion? You mean like do I think it's okay for you to stream while he's streaming,
or should I, in a nice way, should I care? Because I don't subscribe to him. I don't know when he streams. I don't.
All right.
I don't.
All right. Well, maybe you should subscribe to him.
Why would I do that? No, I'm not saying. I see what you're saying. That is one solution, but I'm saying I subscribe to people on YouTube who I like to watch.
Okay.
So, like, I subscribe to you because I like watching your videos.
Okay.
So, if you were going live, I wouldn't go live. But if I wasn't subscribed to you and I didn't know you were going live and I just happened to go live, would you think that it was something against you, or would you think that we just happened to go live at the same time?
Yeah, I would think that we just happened to go live at the same time.
Yes. That's exactly why, Ballard. Look, if you have a wrench, you can y'all can time Ballard out. Because apparently all 17 of my subscribers are big fans of Ballard and want to watch his streams.
Yeah, right. Well,
Ballard, you can retract the message, but we saw what you said, all right?
Right. Yo, I think you should subscribe to Ballard. Yeah, that's just my opinion.
And I get what you're saying, but I feel like in life, Vic, we should be able to make choices that pursue more of what we want in life.
Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. I was just letting you know what I thought about that. But
look, guys, do not worry about it. No, and I know, Vic, but Ballard just posted that's why I don't like your kind in the comment section. Guys, he's not the first, he won't be the last. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I mean, I like Ballard.
And I don't blame you. That's fine.
But that doesn't mean everyone has to. But.
Yes. And I'm not mad at. I'm just saying, for him to target me and say that I'm going live when he goes live, like, I'm not trying to attack him. I don't even know when he goes live. You know, it's like I'm just going live because the people that I guess have helped me out, like Lou, Pete, now Celine Driver, who's helped me out, Raj and all them, you. When y'all go live, I just try not to go live when y'all go live, you know?
Yeah, I know.
No, it's all good. Guys, I promise it's okay, all right? Everybody in the comment section about to try to rip Ballard apart for his comment, and it's like, guys, I think Ballard's just upset and he just said something that he probably didn't mean to. It's okay, all right? Yeah, so anyways, Vic, I didn't mean to take up all the time on talking about that, but how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm a little sick, as you can tell. My voice sounds like a, I don't even want to say what it sounds like, but it doesn't sound great. And so, yeah, I'm just hoping to feel better tomorrow, and then hoping that by this weekend I'm able to yell at the TV and turn around and lose my voice again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So, but I will get your opinion on some games. The Georgia South Carolina game. What do you think the score will be, my sir?
Oh, well, let's see. I'll say, I don't know, say 48 to, I'll say 48 to like 10. Yeah, 48 to 10. Yeah. Does that sound good?
I'm going to say 77. No, you're good. Yeah, I like that. 48 to 10 is a good one. We may slip up and give a touchdown and maybe a field goal. They get a decent drive. Or Carson Beck throws another pick six, which I won't be mad at him for. Stetson Bennett threw like 31 interceptions. If Carson Beck has 2 of them, then he's still got 29 to go before I can be mad at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. So I like that. What do you think about the Georgia Tech versus Clemson? That'll be a good game.
There's Clemson. Yeah, Clemson. Yeah.
Okay. You didn't hesitate on that. Is there a reason?
Yeah.
Okay. Will you tell us the reason?
Well, because it's Clemson, I guess, and it's Georgia Tech. I mean, Georgia Tech lost to Northern Illinois, so I mean.
Okay. All right. BA, I know, and she said it doesn't matter, TB, and I don't get offended easily, but that was totally offensive and not very Christian-like. I told y'all before, there are very few people that go to church that I respect. One of them I'm on the phone with right now because he does not change from day to day. A lot of people that go to church, in my eyes, only love to be that way on Sundays, and most of them only love to be that way from about 9 to 12 p.m. until they go out to eat. So, it's okay. He's not, it is what it is. So, I'm not, like I said, I've been across that road a lot in my life. But let's see, do we have another game? Is there another game you could think of? No, what about Virginia Tech versus West Virginia? What you think on that?
I don't know. Well, let's see. I think I'm going to take West Virginia. Yeah.
So you're taking John Denver all the way home.
Yeah, I'm taking the Golden Blue, dude. Yeah.
Okay. I think it will be a close game. I think it'll be a less than touchdown game, less than 7 points. Yeah. I really do. Let's see. What else do you have another game that you can think of? We'll take 2 more games.
How about Auburn, Penn State?
Ooh, all right. I'll give you mine, and then you tell me yours. I want to take Penn State, but it seems like Auburn. It's at Penn State. I gotta take Penn State. I'm gonna take them by 10 to 15 points.
Yeah, I know. It's a hard one. Yeah.
It's a hard knock life.
Yeah, I think I'll probably just have to go with Penn State, I guess, just because they're the home team. Yeah. Their state, that Happy Valley is a tough place to play. So
agreed. And I love Penn. I've watched it my whole life. When their crowd gets going and they do that Zombie Nation, man, that gets me out of my seat, man. 1 game left. What you got? What will be your last game that you can think of?
I guess we can do what's the other one?
Bama, Florida?
Bama. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, tell me what you think then, big dog.
Okay. About what?
About the game. Just what do you think about the winner and what do you think about the
I think Bama wins big. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I'm not against that. I feel Florida's offense this year is more overall complete than it was last year, but then again, it didn't matter. Kyle Pitts, I mean, they dominated Alabama's defense last year.
Oh yeah, that they did, yeah.
But Bama's defense is better this year.
Right, but they don't have that offense this year.
Agreed. So. It's a completely different offense with more RPOs, more rollouts, and running quarterbacks. Both of the quarterbacks are running quarterbacks, and Alabama might have a history with running quarterbacks, but most of the time they break running quarterbacks in half.
Right.
Yeah. So, no, I like that. Well, how about this? Hopefully this weekend I can do me a small stream, and I'll pull you on, and we can talk about some of the winners and losers. How about that?
Right. Yes, also I want to ask you, if you still want your cooler back.
You said, do I want my cooler back? Look, Ballad, you don't have to apologize to me. Apologize to Jesus. All right. You don't have to apologize to me. It doesn't hurt me. If you promise to take care of my cooler, tuck it in at night, read it bedtime stories, maybe give it a bath every week, 2 weeks, you can keep my cooler until I head down to go see my great aunt, stepdad, cousin Lou, Uncle Lou. And then I will pick it up on the way. And if it's in good shape and good care, I will give you a shout out on YouTube for taking care of my cooler. Okay. That work?
Yeah.
That works. Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Vic, too. I appreciate you jumping on.
Thank you, Mr. Baskins.
Yes, sir. And I hope you have a good night, big dog. I'm going to, like I said, get something to eat and grab something to drink or whatever and get ready for Piggy Pete's show tonight.
Yep.
That work?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. See you, buddy.
Yeah, see you.
All right, guys. So we're done. I will I'm not gonna wind down. I'm just gonna go ahead and in about the next 30 seconds we'll end it. But thank you guys for hanging out with TB. Appreciate Huffer Billy Paul, Calvino, Battle Angel, Jesus, Jesus Martinez, Jay Shipes, Bama Banker. What's up, big dog? I'm glad you on. I love having Bama fans because y'all know that I'm not a homer as far as hating on Bama. Huffer Billy Paul, Huffer Billy Paul, SEC Dog, Brad Pitt. What else we got? Rick Sanchez. Wait, when did Rick Sanchez get hit, bro? I didn't know that was. I would have freestyled earlier, Rick Sanchez. John Kelly, how you doing, sir? Michael Hogue. Who else we got? Is that it? Is that everybody? I guess it is everybody. You're a leader, you're not. I agree. You're either TB or you're not. Does that sound right, SEC Dog? You're either TB or you're not. I like that. Hey, Jesus. Well, look, guys, TB is out. I will see you guys later. Ronnie Hayes, thank you, buddy, for showing up. I know you're fishing football sometimes, so thank you. Good to see you as well, John Kelly. TB is going to get some food. BA, thank you for being so I'll say defensive, protective. Thank you for protecting TB. Thank all of y'all for protecting TB on that. Even though I may not care, it does make me feel good to know that people have my back. You know, you can't substitute realness. So thank you all for being real. And I guess I'll see y'all another time. Hell, peace.